Please be joined by Mr. Frank Barker, assistant coach with the South Plains College Track and Field Program. Coach, first off, you got a special guest today. Can you introduce her for us and kind of tell us what she does for the program?
Okay, this is Bree, and she's one of our trainers, and she, of course, she keeps our youngsters going all the time. She also helps us out on the field and stuff like that, and we have several kids that are banged up and beat up a little bit, and she works on them every day, and she's been keeping them running, and that's part of, what she does for us, and that's very important to us, because without her, we'd have some kids that wouldn't be running right now, but she has them where they can.
Yeah. Bree, kind of talk about what the hardest part of your job is. Obviously, like Coach said, you do have injuries, and obviously these athletes want to get back out there as soon as they can. What's the toughest part of your job?
The toughest part would probably have to be the fact that I'm working on somebody a lot, and then let's say that their injury's just so, kind of bad that we have to pull them, and that's probably the hardest because they can't finish what they want to do. But that just motivates me to keep adding more things to their treatment so that we can get them back to running.
Yeah. Where are you in school at right now?
I'm here at South Plains College, and I'm a sophomore.
Okay. You're working with Mr. Will Kelly and Michael Johnson.
Yep.
Talk about what it's like to work with them.
They're great. I love them. They're such a good duo, and they want to teach you a lot, and I've learned so much just coming from high school to this community college, and I love them. They're pretty great.
What's the next step for you? Where are you going after South Plains?
I would love to go to Texas Tech University and also join in their athletic training program and be a kinesiology major.
Great choice. Always a good choice to be a Red Raider. Coach, we'll kind of touch back on last week. You went to Hobbs, had another great meet. The guys go out. Andrew kind of dominates the course. They finish first overall. They move up to third in the national rankings. Talk about the guys' performance last week.
Well, the guys just, I kind of like to think of it as they went after everything. Andrew got involved with the Kenyans from El Paso Community College, and there's 4 of them running, and he was right in the middle of them. And as they came into the home stretch, it came down to a sprint about the last 200 meters, and Andrew just had more speed and more desire, and ended up being named the NJCAA Cross Country Athlete of the Week because of his performance over there. The course was a little short, but he ran really great and ran 21:30 something, on a 7,000 meter course, which puts him up in one of the top in the nation.
Yeah. Gladys goes out, finishes second overall. She's competing against 82 runners. The Lady Texans finished third. Talk about the Lady Texan performance and kind of your thoughts.
Okay, well, on the ladies, one of the things that we're looking at, and thanks to Bree, we're getting some recovery on some of our athletes, like our girls should be running 3, 4, and 5. They're kind of beat up a little bit. She works with them every day. Yesterday was one of the first days that Naya was able to come back and do some running and look pretty good. I think that once we get them healthy again, then our number 3 ranking may prove to be a little bit wrong. I think we're a little bit better than that. I think we're a top 2 team. Of course, Gladys, she was a little mad when she got through. She wanted to win it, and she figured out that she's going to have to work a little bit harder to do that. And that's been reflected in the workouts this week. And Dorcas, she had a really good race, and overall, I'd have to say, with the way they performed and knowing what our injuries things were and all that kind of stuff, I was really pleased with them.
Yeah. They're going to get another opportunity here this weekend on a home course. Talk about where we're running, start times, and kind of how the course will play out.
Okay, we're going to be running right out north of the track, around Brazier Lake and that area. It'll finish on the south side of the lake. It's very spectator friendly. You can see almost the entire race. In fact, if you get in the bleachers and stand on the top row, you can see the entire race. Starting times be 10:45 for the women and 11:30, I think, so somewhere in that neighborhood for the men. When the race kicks off, there's quite a few teams coming. The course will race fast; it always has, and we've been preparing. We've got it mowed and stuff like that, getting ready to run. It's going to be exciting to, especially for the local people, come out and see our kids run. They're a fun bunch to watch, both the men and the women. They're very competitive. They like to win, and I think you're going to see some great racing.
Yeah. Bree, everyone healthy this week? We're going to have a full team out there?
From the girls, we might hold one back because I rather have her be 110% for nationals than to go out there 50% for this race. We might hold her back, but we're slowly just going to work her into it. And for the guys, the guys should be pretty okay.
Yeah.
so they should be okay.
As long as they're ready to go for nationals, I think Coach Barker.
Yeah.
I think he'll be happy with that. Wouldn't you say, Coach?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. That's the name of the game.
Yep.
Absolutely. Hey, thank y'all for joining us. Full recap, preview, and for everything, South Plains College, SPCTexans.com. Thank y'all for joining us, and we'll see you Saturday.
See you.